heart hurts. Hi dolls, welcome back, and if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to react to Season 3, Episode 2 of Bridgerton, How Bright the Moon. I have been tortured! I've been tortured! I was supposed to marathon these. I watched the first one at 7, was finished by 8, done editing by 10. Jay kicks me off because it is his computer setup. And he's like, I'm gonna be like 2-3 minutes. 7 hours later, I am here. I am showered, back in my comfy sweatshirt with a new hat, and I am ready to freaking go. I waited long enough for this. I didn't need to wait another 7 hours today. So let's just jump in. But before we do, don't forget to throw a like over this. Like if you do not like what you see, but comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you haven't yet. We do fun things here. Ring the link double so you know if I'm uploading videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's only $1.25 a week. It has all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube. In addition, don't forget to follow us on all social media at @star_chef_productions or JessieDobbie for Twitter. Link is in the description below for the Redbubble and TeePublic pages, where you can find the awesome merch that my brother Ray has created for the reactions that Jay and I have done. But without further ado, this is Season 3, Episode 2 of Bridgerton, How Bright the Moon. I'm like, I want to watch it. Ah! Save the bees. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm here. Whoa, a crystal pineapple. She's like, what the f am I supposed to do with this?
I am not choosing one,
Oh.
no matter how many jewels anxious mamas might send. I hear my choice last
Oh, she's
year, Miss
like
Edwina,
protesting.
has made a splendid match. Sparkles. Precisely. My sparkler shall
Like a
make the
diamond?
best match. It is she who should be afraid.
Gentle reader.
And for the estimation of others, it's a trap. Why is it you want a husband?
None of your
So
beeswax.
that I may have my freedom.
What is the one thing in the world that makes you feel most comfortable?
Writing Lady Whistledown.
There used to be Sunday teas at Bridgerton House.
Go have a sleepover. Go sneak in his room.
I have long marveled at your shop through the windows, Madame Delacroix, but it is another pleasure entirely to step inside.
Perhaps you might like to spend some of that new fortune. Something more current.
Maybe one. I think you deserve your own dress.
Go.
Your own gown.
The prospect of marriage is the one aspect of the season that I welcome. Lady Danbury says the Queen only waits to be dazzled.
Time to spread a
Some
rumor.
information you might like to know.
Well, not a rumor, but...
I am out of this round.
You're a most entertaining speaker. Do not stop.
If you might excuse me. I have been up against men in the ring who could have killed me, and yet I somehow find myself more nervous about tonight's program.
At least they
Enjoying
know
your time
him,
with the
too.
young lady?
They know
Are
somebody.
you courting?
No.
Mr. Well is taking your experiment so casually.
How are we expected to understand all these society rules when even someone born into this world cannot grasp them?
The rule is you're not supposed to have more than 1 or 2 drinks at these events, and yet they are like that.
Everybody's breaking the
every
rules.
time. All these rules are to keep the marriage mart churning.
Just have fun, bud.
Francesca?
Cello is such a beautiful instrument.
Indeed. What music do you most like?
Maurice. Beethoven's Appassionata.
Chapel
That is
Roan.
quite expressive.
A mother in
Eh,
her
he seems
natural
boring.
sphere, always watching. Fearful that without a push, Francesca will marry the first good enough match.
At least
and
she's
never
willing to
set
work
foot
with
out
you,
of
though.
her natural sphere.
Actually being a friend. Cressida, I give you credit.
I heard Her Majesty is yet to choose a diamond, and it has caused some consternation with your fellow young ladies. On days Whistledown is delivered, I sit by the door and read it as soon as it arrives.
Do you?
Oh, weekend jelly.
Good evening.
Got a problem, Collie? What the f? We were having a conversation.
Lord Remington has asked to call on me tomorrow.
Well, that is excellent.
There you go.
I think it is kind of him.
Wait a second. So that was overheard?
Gentlemen such as yourself would help a spinster find a husband.
Fuck you.
Who is so rather sad.
You were grown women.
Eloise!
No more old lady Kent clothes.
Away with Lady Kent's clothes. Away with clothes.
I am keeping all the jewelry.
Perhaps both Featherington sisters snuck away early last night with their husbands. But
He's
one
like, that's
must
where it
never
goes?
forget that despite the cover of night, there are still eyes upon us all.
She's just like us, having a smoke, chilling by the fire. Hair down.
Please alert Mrs. Walsh. We shall be having a visitor.
Who?
There
She
is
didn't seem
one
super
young lady
excited, but
who
she didn't
most
seem
certainly
mad
wishes
either.
Her plans had remained in the dark. Will certainly make any further hopes disappear.
She knew she had to write about it to make it fair so that she...
Is this what you wanted to
Uh-oh.
I did not communicate your secret.
Aww.
But I did notice, Miss Livingston, you were rather indiscreet when you told me about Penelope.
She overheard. Yeah, you kind of were. Oh, she spent the whole day and night there. Sorry, I blamed you. I thought it might be you.
I'm a visitor.
It's probably Colin. Debbie? Oh. Colin.
She's beastly to write such things about you.
It's her job to report what everyone is talking about. It would have been suspicious if she had not.
Yep.
Once hope is lost, a lady may become reckless.
Do you kiss me?
Oh.
And I would
Good,
never
simple
expect
yes or no,
anything from you
Colin.
because of it, but I am nearly on the shelf and I have never been kissed. I do not wish to die without ever having been kissed. Please.
You're taking too long, Colin. My heart hurts. Oh my god, is someone gonna see them? If you say I can, I'm gonna kill you myself. Woo! I got goosebumps.
Thank you.
Oh, he just fell in love. Oh. What's with these endings taking forever to get to the bums? The anticipation, they're doing it on purpose. She ran away, my little pig. All right, there you have it, episode 2, How Bright the Moon. Very good episode. So there is a lot going on here. One of the most surprising being obviously this kiss. I did not think that we were going to get a kiss this early on. We have 4 episodes. It's episode 2. And I think it happens in such a tragic way. She feels so lost and hopeless, and she had to write about what happened, even though she is Lady Whistledown, because if she didn't, as she said, it would have looked suspicious. Now, I love how they word this, because her saying that to Colin doesn't give away the fact that she is Lady Whistledown, but at the same time, she is truly speaking from the heart. It would have looked suspicious. It'll be interesting to see if he kind of recollects that, because I'm not sure if he's going to start figuring out that it's Penelope, or if something is going to happen where Eloise accidentally slips, or he overhears it, or whatever it may be. But that was so sad. Like, kiss me, please. Like, I might die. And, oh, but you could see that kiss. That, first of all, that kiss was very passionate. It was very sweet. It was very delicate and romantic. And the look on his face tells me that he definitely felt more than just a pity kiss. So I cannot wait to see this next episode to see what he says. Aside from that, we have Cressida actually being a loyal friend. Bizarre. We are seeing such a crazy amount of growth from her in this season, and we've seen how terrible her mother can be. We got a taste of it just now in this episode, and hurt people, right? We kind of get the feeling as to why Cressida is the way she is, but she is trying, obviously, to not be that person anymore. So I think Eloise is ironically the perfect friend for her to make. Ironically, again, she is accused of doing something that for the first time in her life she hasn't actually done. And she says, look in the mirror, Eloise, like, you are blaming me for doing such a horrible thing, for being a horrible person, but you are talking shit about your bestie. Obviously, you really don't want to not be friends with her anymore, because you wouldn't be getting that upset over it. You would just not care. But instead, you're talking about her, and you were doing it kind of loudly in the middle of a freaking party with tons of people around. What's funny is your best friend is Lady Whistledown. Like, her job is literally to peek around corners and stand against the wall and pretend like she's not listening, and you just word vomited this huge secret of hers out into the open. Very messed up. So I'm curious to see what Eloise does, because she did run after Penelope. It's just Penelope didn't see. And she had said to Colin earlier on the way to the party, like, I don't wish that she doesn't have any friends. Like, I don't want her to be suffering. I want to make sure she's okay. She misses her. Penelope misses her, and Eloise misses Penelope. So I'm curious to see what happens next with that. What else? Colin had a journal that Penelope read. I think that he wrote about her and we just didn't see that part yet maybe, and that he was nervous that maybe she did see it, but we'll find out more hopefully in the future. The Featherington women were laying with their husbands, but on the correct way. Now, this isn't a surprise. We had a go at this in season 1 of Bridgerton where Daphne was like, how do we do it? How does it work? What do we do? Like, I don't get it. No one's ever explained it to me. So now that it was explained, maybe Portia will have a better chance at becoming a grandmother. We'll have to see. But she was really mean to Penelope. I don't like what she said to her. That was so rude. Lord Remington, was he a lord? I don't remember if he was a lord or not, but there was a Sir Remington that asked to see Penelope the next day, and I wonder if that's going to be taken back after what was written in Whistledown, because he said he was a huge fan of Whistledown, so I'm assuming he might not want to be seen with her after this. And what happened to Debley? We saw him in the first episode. He seemed really into Penelope. He said he was going to go get someone to help her with her dress that Cressida had stepped on and ripped, and then we haven't seen him since. So I'm sure he's going to pop up at some point. A really sweet moment with Benedict and Will, where he's like, Will and Alice are trying to get accustomed to this new life, right? They're dressing her up like a doll. She's got new dresses and new jewels, and they're supposed to be all proper, go to parties and sleep in different bedrooms because it's the rules. And Benedict's like, listen, you make your own rules at this point. As long as you play the game and you get to the final line, the finish line, you're fine. No one's going to criticize you for bending the rules a bit because everybody does it. So they are definitely having a lot more fun, we'll say. Having a lot more fun at this new life that they have been gifted. Hopefully it will continue to be a luxury and a gift, and it won't be so annoying because, as Alice said, they've worked their butts off for so long. They've worked for everything that they've ever had. So to be given all of this out of nowhere and feel like, oh, we finally can relax, and then to have it like be taken away would just be heartbreaking. So I hope that doesn't happen. We have Lady Danbury doing what she does best and being like, hey, Queen Charlotte, come here. Let's go look at this painting over here. It ends up being our girl Francesca, and she is playing the piano, and she's playing it very eloquently. And if we know one thing about Queen Charlotte, she loves herself a strong woman. So she is clapping and all excited, and she says, you are, dare I say, sparkling. And I love this is our Lady Danbury's face is just like because she knows what that means. So she's got her eye on Francesca now. That is fantastic. Last but not least, we get a letter from somebody to Lady Danbury saying that they are getting a visitor. They don't say who it is. I don't know who it would be going to see Lady Danbury. First people that pop into my head are Simon, or person that pops into my head is Simon, but I don't think that he is going to be in this season or ever again. So I don't know. I don't know who it could be. Let's jump into the next episode and find out. Until the next reaction. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when they might need it next. Bye.